How you going? It's Rick Neuenhoven here once again doing my 3-minute video, and today it's Tuesday the 26th of July, and so I just finished a strategy day with Steve McLeod here from Courage for Profit. Steve, how'd it go?
Yeah, it went really well. I think, when we do an annual planning session, we look at what are the most important things in a business to move us from where we've been to where we want to go, and we get that alignment and buy-in. I think that's the whole purpose of running these days.
Absolutely. So from my perspective as a business owner, what I wanted to do was tie everyone in the business that is involved in decision making to get on the same page and align themselves with the business goals. And that's one of the primary objectives of the strategy day. What do you think, Steve?
So I think the annual strategy day is the most important day that any business does that wants to grow. So it's looking at what has worked, what hasn't worked over the last 12 months, and what are those key decisions that we need to make over the next 12 months to grow the business and move it forward. And once we've got those key decisions, having the alignment and buy-in from all of our team, making sure they're SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time-based. We're measuring them regularly. People understand what it means to be held accountable to those goals, and that's what's going to move the business forward. So I always think about days like today, the grand final for any business. It's the most important day of the year. What do we need to do over the next 12 months to move the business forward?
Absolutely, and what I experienced from today's strategy day, Steve, was I found that the group as a whole really aligned to it. They were very receptive of the strategy day, and using the goals, knowing the vision of what the company is now, because that's how we started, what is the vision of the company, that allowed the team to gel together, knowing what they have to do to progress for the company for the year.
I agree. So I think any business planning day always starts with what's the vision of the organisation. 5 to 10 years out, what's the mountain you want to climb? What's the big, hairy, audacious goal that you want to achieve over 5 to 10 years? Then internally going, what are those top 3 things, those top 3 goals for the whole business and for each business unit that we need to achieve for the next 12 months? And so the question I always ask people is, we're here at the 30th of June 2017, why was this year a great success? Making sure they're SMART goals, and then how do we measure them each week with some type of weekly metric to make sure we know on track or off track how things are going to go. I think that's what breeds the alignment, and having the right communications rhythms is what's going to move things forward.
Absolutely. So for my role as the Chief Operating Officer or the CEO of the company, it wasn't to micromanage goals, so everyone's been allocated their goals for the year, and my job now is to overview those goals with weekly meetings and daily huddles to make sure they're on track with their metrics and achieving what we want as an organisation. So we've got a defined set of standards for everyone going forward.
Yeah, and hopefully that breeds alignment. So it's having people who share the values and vision of the organisation. We together work out what are those key things we need to do to move the business forward. We get that agreement, we get that accountability, and that's where we're going to get the growth from.
Awesome. Steve, thanks for coming in.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for another 3-minute video, and we'll see you tomorrow.